Okay. That's fine. Then Minmus as a target. We're going to burn out. That's half perfect. Might actually be pretty perfect. Oops. Yep. That's an encounter. That's all I need. That's a really close encounter. That's also a polar encounter. Yeah, I'll go for that. Close the aluminum. Pause and Z. Actually burned a minute early, but whatever. That's fine. I guess we can just time warp out there. Oh, this is happening again, really? So I guess we can't time warp out there. I hate that bug. Recover. Let's look at our missions. No. None of the above, thank you. Jump to ship. Huh. That's interesting. So I apparently get to dump my stage inside Kerbin's atmosphere. Because this has only 54 meters per second left. I might as well go ahead and say Goodbye. Nobody needs you. So I get to stage this and it's still going inside the atmosphere, so that's cool. So even if I go over, this should still be going inside the atmosphere, yeah? By quite a margin. Right here, I want to slow down into an orbit. Something like that. I love that there's literally no need for any delta V around Minmus. And I might as well say screw that and just burn. That's a circular orbit. Somewhat circular. With 44 meters per second orbital speed. Love it. As for my debris, that's gonna come back and go into Kerbin's atmosphere. That's fine. Space Center. So that concludes the build a new orbital station around Minmus thing. Okay. Science data from space around Minmus, that's free. Science data from space around the moon, that's also free. Landing gear on an escape trajectory out of Kerbin. How long? 1 year. I mean, I could essentially just put that on the Eve ship, because that's less than a year away. So that's an easy yes. Ferry 5 tourists safely to the destination, which is Minmus, Moon, Minmus, Moon, Minmus. Eh. Test an engine orbiting Ike, not necessarily. I mean, the Spider is a pretty small engine, but will I ever be exactly at that height? Test a small hard point in an escape trajectory out of Ike. That's completely unnecessary. So next thing to happen is going for space around Minmus and space around Ike's science. Oh yeah, also KSS Minmus, you are, if I may, a station. Thank you. By the way, you also get to send some science home. Because you get to say, Log pressure data, send. That's science data from space around Minmus, done. And also from space around the moon. KSS moon. I don't think that the KSS moon has any actual things, so moonset 1. Moonset 1, you have a thermometer that you can log the temperature with, and send that home. You are also out of electric charge. Why are you out of electric charge? Where is the frickin' sun? Anyway. There we go. That's done. Any more contracts? Just a satellite orbit. I'm sick of doing that, kinda. Tourists and suborbital spaceflight and orbit. Do we need to do anything else in orbit? No. So, as easy as that would be to do, it's just not something I want to do right now. So 47 days. It's only 3 days till that. Satellite in specific orbit of Kerbal. Science data from surface of Minmus. Orbital station around Minmus. I already have one. Satellite in synchronous orbit of Eve. Test airstream protective shell in an escape trajectory out of Eve. Now. Adjust Ike set, adjust Kerb set. Position satellite in stationary orbit of Minmus. Twitch liquid fuel engine and an escape trajectory out of Ike. Escape trajectory out of Eve. Liquid fuel engine orbiting Moon. I mean, as Kerbal as that would be, getting a mammoth out there. No. This doesn't make sense. Stack separator orbiting Duna. Position something in Kolnaya orbit of Gilly. That's 2 different ones for that. Adjust Kerb set. Rescue Gemkul from orbit. And adjust orbit. Honestly, what I want to do, I don't have the necessary things for that. But next thing I'm going to research is the claw, just so I can get part recovery contracts. Because that's more interesting than rescuing Kerbals. Okay, 5 days till the Astroidwatch thing. Sensor surface, KSS. Ensure that the station has an antenna as a docking port and can generate power. Have the facility supporting at least 21 Kerbals. Have 7,265 units of liquid fuel. And it had an auxiliary research lab to the station. have 2,500 units of moment propellant. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. Okay, so you want me to expand from 6 to 21 Kerbals. That's a lot of stuff. Have 7,265 units of liquid fuel just sitting there. Have 2,500, so 1,500 more units of monopropellant. Add an auxiliary research lab, so an extra one? Question mark? Theoretically, I could do that. I mean, that's not hard. Okay, so what I need is 6,000 units of extra liquid fuel. 1,500 extra units of monopropellant. And 6 to 21. 6, 7, 8, 12. Okay, so that's one lab, one normal 2 people thing, and 2 hitchhikers. Okay. Dock that to the thing. I don't know. I mean, as much as I like expanding stations in general, I really just want to get the save done, honestly. Okay, we have a few hours till that is done. Do we have anything that we actually want to do? Orbit, analyze specific orbit, build a new station, and position orbits, and no. Jump to that. Okay. We're gonna aim roughly retrograde. We're gonna go ahead and go down to 1 minute before burn. And then just ignore that it's 1 minute to burn and just burn. Close our lamina, pause, and then we're gonna go ahead and see. And hope that this at some point tells me that that's fine from an orbit standpoint. And then we're gonna start tracking stuff and hopefully track some things that actually endanger Kerbin. So we get that frickin' contract then. Map 5 asteroids. That's enough? Really? That's reasonable deviation for you? That's pretty unreasonable for me, but whatever. That actually is looking in the right direction. Start object tracking. Also log observation data. You focus the telescope out into space, scanning for celestial bodies. Okay. Space Center, and then we're gonna see what that tracks. Unknown object last seen. Yeah, I guess that's just gonna start tracking stuff by itself, and I can just ignore that for now. Question mark. Hell if I know. But yeah, whatever. Gonna go ahead and just say that's fine. So what's the next thing to happen? The Eve window in 91 days. So what's the Eve stuff? A satellite in orbit. The escape trajectory stuff. And 2 things landed at Eve. Oh, that's splashed down at Eve, that's landed at Eve. Good to know that I fucked that up. Okay. We're gonna have to drop 2 different things, that means. That's fine though. I don't want to get anything into a specific orbit of Gilly. So let's just go like 10 days forward or something. Also, we tracked 2 asteroids. That don't show up in here, so that's just working, I guess. Whatever. That's easy. 2.5 meters heat shield test at launch site, pretty much. Build a station around Duna. Don't I already have something for Duna? Explore Ike. Manned mission to Ike is what I'm having. But, yeah. No. But yeah, there would be science heat shield landed at Kerbin. Gonna do that real quick, and then we're gonna design the thing for Eve, and then I'm gonna see if I still wanna keep playing for today. 2.5 meter heat shield. Launch. Run test. Done. Recover. Easy. Done. Also, administration building. What I kind of want is... What does this do? Takes up reputation, yields funds. Okay, up to 25. Let's say 10%? And the other thing for turning... Oh yeah, I can only have one maximum right now. Can I upgrade you? 300,000, yes. And take... reputation and put it into science. Another 10%. One science for 2.52 reputation. Also costs me 40 to set up. Yeah, fine. I really don't need any reputation. Yeah, no. I'm dead. Those two strategies are definitely enough. So, plant flag on Minmus, no. Science data from the surface of the moon, no. Specific orbit of the sun, no.